Hey, hi, I'm Mona. This is Chit Chat. So I was sitting right here having my coffee, right? I'm having my little cup of coffee. And where I sit, like my table is right here. This is where I work, right? And the window's right there. So when I sit here, I have view of all of the outside. So I'm sitting here and I saw a hummingbird in my window. Like, well, you know how they fly, their wings are so fast, right? But it was like suspended right there for a minute, like it was looking inside or something. And I was like, "Oh my gosh." And it was staying there for a moment, and I was saying, "Oh my, do I need to get a hummingbird feeder? I think I do. Maybe that little guy was looking for some food." Or maybe a little birdhouse out there. Maybe I should build the popsicle houses. I wonder if I can make a little popsicle birdhouse. I don't know, but that was the cutest ever. I think I would have to build things really high though, because you know, the doggies. But I like birds. I like seeing the different types of birds. But these guys never allow me to get close enough or to see them or whatever, right? Maybe I will. Maybe I will get a little birdhouse because I think they have them already made at like Tractor Supply or one of those types of stores. And I'll get a little bird feeder and I'll put. So if I could see if little birdies go there, maybe they will have a little family right there. That would be so cute, wouldn't it? Look at the foolish stuff that's exciting me right now. But anyways, I was sitting here and I was like, oh my God, what does that mean, right? Because I'm all into that stuff. So I looked up hummingbird totem. And you know what it says? It says, the hummingbird totem symbolizes joy, healing, adaptability, and the sweetness of life. As a spirit animal, it represents high energy, persistence, and the ability to find beauty and positivity in all circumstances. Oh my God, that's what I try to do. Even though we got whatever we got going on right here, you know, we make the best of things, right? At least I try to, anyways. I know who to stay away from, and I know who, you know, who's okay. You know what I mean? So what else do we have here? Okay, that's me. Joy and playfulness. Hummingbirds encourage finding joy in life's small pleasures and maintaining a lighthearted, optimistic attitude. I try to. You know, we go through a lot of things all the time, me and the doggies. You know, well, we go camping too, so we run into little, you know, things that we have to take care of, but that's part of life. You know, nectar of life. Ooh, what does this say? The hummingbird guides you to savor the sweetness of life and focus on what nurtures your soul. Well, you know, I would like to go camping. But it doesn't look like we're going to because it's very wet and rainy. And I was also looking up like the weather reports and it's going to be some flooding areas. So I think we have to wait a week, another week. It's okay. Because you know what? That just gives me more time to focus on the trailer because, yeah, I've been doing a lot to it. I did a lot and I'm very happy with it. And I'm going to move on to the second part and I'm just going to sweep the heck out of that thing. I want to paint the floor too. I want to do that too if I can. We'll have to see. Just put a coating of paint on there. It all peels up eventually, but it's a good coating for the time being. It just has to be done periodically. You know, kind of like, you know, the ships, the hull of the ships. You have to repaint periodically. Or anything, right? I was also thinking about this house too, the banisters, because they're exposed to the weather. And you know what? This is like the only house with white trim on it. I wonder why somebody decided with white trim, but that's okay. That'll just give me something to do one day, like when I'm bored. Like, okay, I gotta paint the, you know, get to work. You know, it's, you know, finding little things to do around here is just nice. It's a pleasure, right? Finding joy in the smallest things. These aren't very small, but I know eventually I will need to do it, and that will be a nice little project. It's not big. It's just, you know, right here in the front. But I do see peeling. And, yeah, I'll have to look for some nice white paint. It's white. You know, I was also thinking about getting a screen door. A screen door that has, like, a pet opening on it. So I can keep the screen door shut to prevent flies. There is a lot of flies. I mean, they die. I'm not afraid of them, and they're whatever, you know. But they're here. They don't multiply. I don't leave any food trash in here. So, like, because, you know, flies, they like to come. They go in the food. They leave the larvae, and then there's all the maggots, and then more flies. But I don't, no food here. Every day the trash goes out. Every day. And it's only a small bag. And if I put any kind of food, like if I have deboned chicken or something, like, it goes in the trash right away. I don't wait. Because I have noticed, yeah, that's the life cycle of the fly. You know, they leave the maggots and then there are more flies. And every day that I throw the trash out, I see that there's flies and maggots in there. Because, yeah, imagine, and I learned that right when I got here. Like, I don't know how people have trash in their house. No, I cannot. I cannot have trash in the house. I cannot have food, crumb, nothing. Nothing. The house is dirty right now, I'll tell you what. But it's dirty from dust and the dogs tracking in, and myself, I'll admit, tracking in dirt from outside. But I don't have carpets in here, so it will get swept. The whole house will get swept and mopped, you know. So, look, I totally veered off the conversation, right? I wanted to talk about the hummingbird. Let's go back to that. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm crazy. Okay. Oh, good luck, omen. Spotting a hummingbird can be interpreted as a sign of good fortune and upcoming positive changes. Well, all those things I talked about are positive changes, aren't they? You know, cleaning and repainting, you know. It's just about being grateful, I think. But that was a really nice surprise, and I think soon in the future, because since we can't really go camping right now, and I'm also hearing about, was this about the time last year that that one area got flooded in Texas where a lot of campers died, and very, very sad moment in time here for Texas. But isn't this around the time so maybe I need to wait a little bit. I'll have to wait maybe an extra week. We don't go that way, though, to be quite honest with you. We wouldn't be going that way. I mean, so I don't know. We'll have to see. Because I still really have to plan out the trip. It's not going to be a couple weeks. It's gonna be a substantial amount of time, maybe 2 or 3 months. So I don't know. We'll have to see how that works. Because the weather has been doing weird stuff, right? So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, I do plan on going on a big trip. Because that's just like what we like, you know, and that's it. You know, I do want to have the camper and the trailer in nice tip-top shape before we go, and the car. So that's all I have for you guys, though. I'm Mona. This was chit chat real quick about the hummingbird. Was supposed to be. And I'll talk to you next time. Bye.